Fazl Muhammad, who wrote a dynamic book. It's called The Hip Hop Nation, Willie Lynch's Newest Slave. How many folks here know what who Willie Lynch is or was? Raise your hand. And you definitely need to get this book. If you don't know who Willie Lynch is or was, that's even more reason to get the book, because he breaks down who Willie Lynch is, was, and how Willie Lynch syndrome affects us today, and how hip-hop plays a role, or excuse me, the rap music business plays a role in keeping us separate and divided.
First thing you want to do is unite your damn self. That's right. Mind, body, and soul. Can you get your individual self on track with yourself? What I mean by that is, until we come to grips with knowledge of self and who we are, and try to figure out some kind of way why we were put on this earth. See, what is our purpose? See, when you find out what your purpose is and you find out who you are as an individual, then everything else starts to manifest. You start getting an understanding of the people around you. You see, our biggest problem is when you don't know who you are, you don't know anybody who comes into your cipher. So we might take a demon as an angel when that demon is really a demon. And we might take that angel as an angel when that angel is really a demon. What I'm saying is that until we learn who we are and know what we're supposed to be doing as individuals, we won't even make use of anybody else correctly. We can't unify a community if we can't unify a family. So let's try to start with unifying a family. Can the black man and the black woman finally get along? See, if they don't see any unity within their own household, how in the hell are they going to have unity in the streets? And there is unity. We just unite over bullshit. And when more bullshit comes in, we divide over bullshit. See, bullshit is that constant within our community, if you understand what I'm saying. And so what we have to do, and again, and I love everything that everybody's saying, because what it's doing is waking and shaking these bones. See, if we don't unite, the devil, the enemy, the Satan, whatever you want to call him, he's going to unite us. We're going to unite in the grave. Just like they take bulldozers and push a bunch of Haitians into one cemetery, or the people from Congo or Nigeria. See, killing is going on all over the planet. You know what's unfortunate though? White folks ain't killing us like black folk is killing us. If we can alleviate the black killing in our hood, then what we would do overnight is begin to see the enemy. But we can't recognize our true enemy because we looking out for our non-enemy, which is really manifesting as our enemy. What I'm saying is our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb. What I'm saying is that there's 11 original men on this planet to every white, mutant, albino, what do you call it, a dominant recessive individual. Now, I'm not getting racist. What I'm telling you is white folks are sitting on top of a pyramid and they are dominating black people. And when I say black people, I'm talking about all the original people of the planet Earth. They divided the earth in segments and put grids. If you go to Mexico, I promise you, unless you go to where they build a fence, when you go to Mexico and you look down, there's no difference in the dirt in Arizona and the dirt in what is called Mexico. But there is a false line that's written in your mind, and so you actually think that the earth looks like the map that white folks filled out. That's right. What we have to begin to understand that these demographic forces are really farces. They're really not reality. There's no difference between the east and west. All you got to do is, if you're standing on the equator, if you turn one way, you're in the south. If you turn the other way, you're in the north. It's all perception. So we have to change the perception of our people, and we have to understand who we are as individuals, because when you see who you are as an individual, you begin to see your brother. And when you see your brother, then all of a sudden you do away with competition, because I'll say, "What up, God?" and you say, "What up, God?" Good. We came to an understanding. So now only the devil will come in and say, "Well, who's the bigger God?" See, that's a conversation we don't have to have. So what I'm saying is, brothers and sisters, is that we have to change the paradigm of our thought, and we have to understand that those individuals who's sitting on top right now is only sitting on top because they have effectively divided us. They got us talking, man, I mean, you see it. It's like WWF. You see Negroes, conscious Negroes, on the internet, on some wrestler shit, arguing over whose school of thought is more better than the other. I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. None of y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about. All of you all are slaves. And these names mean absolutely nothing. What it is we all operate on mathematics, but we just have different understanding of mathematics. We all speak the same language, we just have different dialects. What we have to do is come to the root denominator. And the root common denominator is that we all black men and women, and we all share the same universal and global experience. And until we come to grips with that reality and start checking people, see, you can't talk about gangbangers being divided when the Crips or when the Christians is fighting the Muslims. That's right. Now, not only the Christians are fighting the Muslims, I'm talking about the AME is fighting the Baptists, right. The Baptists is fighting the Catholics, the Catholics fighting the Episcopalians. Everybody is gangbangers. That's right. You know why? From grade 1 or kindergarten to the 12th grade, which is 13 years, the biggest thing they want to teach and get us to see is it's competition. If you get an A, your A means nothing if everybody else gets an A. Right or wrong. The reason why you want your A in class is because it makes you better than your brother and your sister. So there's competition in the classroom, there's competition in the boardroom, and there's competition in the bedroom. Everything is a damn game. And so when you play a game, you win, you lose, you start to cheat. Bottom line. So brother, yes, our unity is more powerful than any force in the universe. That's the reason why, my brother, they make sure we're not united. And we must understand that that's what Willie Lynch is. I know y'all read it. I know you think you understand the Willie Lynch letter. Go back and read it again, and then take a walk outside of your house, and you look at how Willie Lynch is playing itself out in 2010. And when you do with that, if you have the courage to do that, go in your own house and look how Willie Lynch is making a play in your own house. When your brother or your sister have a baby, the first thing you're doing is checking how damn dark they nail to you are, and you checking if they have good hair or dark hair. You're talking about how old someone is and how young someone is. This is a mental play on us, my brothers and sisters, because they realize, when I say they, let me call them who they are. The Caucasoid cave people have come to power on the backs of dividing us all. And as long as we're scared of our people, like my man Supernova said, man, if you guys sit in your room talking shit about the brother whose pants is sagging, but you walk by him every day and you won't say nothing to that brother, you're a hypocrite, you weak, you soft. If y'all spend more time talking shit on Facebook, but you don't do no building in the street, and you see foolishness and wickedness all over the place, don't tell me about no devil. You weak, you pathetic, you soft, and what I'm saying, the hip-hop community call to action, and you ain't got, I'm like Supernova, this is real shit, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. It's getting to the point to where I don't give a damn if I'm standing by myself, because like you say, the ancestors is standing with me. And one thing about it is, our people, the real people, have been waiting for this voice. This coming from me, this coming from NY Oil, and I'm telling you right now, the soldiers amongst us, don't be in here just looking at, hey, how you doing, brother? Hell with that. Take down their numbers. Every black man that you see in here doing this, you got to be like, okay, I got to get this brother name, got to get this other name, got to get this brother name, and you call that brother. But when you call them young brothers and put them to work, don't pimp your people. Don't look at those people and put them to work for your pocketbook, but you don't want to uplift your people. See, we got to go to work against what is preventing our unity. And one of the things that's preventing our unity, and I'll shut the hell up with this, is that we don't know how to stick to our word. We make a lot of damn promises and we don't fulfill none of them. We're liars. We're following our enemy, because every time we open our mouths, since it's a competition, we don't say what needs to be said. We say what we think is going to make us win. You understand what I'm saying? Think about what I'm saying. If you real, the real is going to bring the real out, and let's get busy. If you fake, I don't want to unite with you. I don't want to unite with you. Listen to it now. Only the real. And it's time for us to, all of this is good because it's getting us fired up. But I'm telling you, my number is 323-439-7065. If you want to go to work, let's go to work. It's 2010. A new paradigm is coming in right now. And I don't want to over dramatize it and act like I'm putting 10s and 20s on this thing, but I'm going to let you know. Until the black man and black woman, I'm talking specifically to the black man because I see a lot of giggling going on in the back. I want you all to know right now and take this to the bank. They want you dead. They do not want the black man alive. They want you dead, and you're already dead, and you don't know it. So they want your body to catch up with your spirit. Wake up. Hip hop is getting into the minds of our people. It's there, and I'm not saying real hip hop. I'm talking about this corporate concoction that's been designed to destabilize our mental abilities. And imagine, if you will, you have a USB cord. For y'all know about technical stuff, you know what I'm saying, computers. You can have one end of the USB cord to the toilet, and you have another USB end of the cord into the minds of the youth. And so the only thing you're doing is you flushing shit into their minds. And because we at school, excuse me, if the black man and the black woman is taking care of their business and doing, you know, the good parents, they'll work all day, working 2 or 3 shifts, you know what I mean? The black man is, you know, doing what he has to do to make some money, you know, so you come home and you throw in something in the microwave and you sit your child in front of television, Nickelodeon. The root word of Nickelodeon is Nick. Nick means devil. So you're sitting up there watching the follies of a devil, and they're watching your children because you're tired, man. You tired because they made, okay, get a job. I'm gonna, you know, I'll give you $20 an hour, but I'm going to raise the rent. I'm going to give you $20 an hour, but I'm going to make health care. You got to get health care. You got to pay $50,000 for a bullshit car that only lasts 3 years. What I'm saying is they are hitting us on multi-levels. And we're blind, deaf, and dumb, and we don't know the war is being fought, and so we're losing by default. And whenever a black man or woman stands up and tells the truth, at some point, it's a burden for us to talk, but there's a burden for us to be understood. You have to listen. You can't be lazy. Laziness is sending your ass to the grave. And what we need is an army. And we don't need everybody doing the same thing at the same time. God damn it. Everybody talks unity. Well, unity is relative, okay? The only way a farmer and an astronaut need unity is if you plan on planting corn on the moon. You understand what I'm saying? Astronauts get with people who deal with astronauts. Farm get with people who deal with farming. Music industry get with people who do with industry. What I'm saying is we build our ranks, and then when we out of necessity, we come together. Okay? Willie Lynch at its base element is telling us not to work with one another. It takes us meeting after meeting after meeting to decide to have a damn meeting. Meanwhile, all of us in our holy pontifications and arguing over whose religion is right and whose ideology is right, real children are going to the real grave. This is real talk. So all I want to know is at some point, I know who has hip-hop. That 10% bloodsucker has corporate hip-hop in a vice. And they are pumping, and these hip-hoppers, oh no, let's not act like nothing they're saying. They ain't making these rappers say this. Understand this. The rappers understand if they want to get paid, they're going to say this. And because they dumb as hell too. So what I'm saying is though, the corporations has hip-hop. Hip-hop has your babies. And if we have to understand that, then we're going to have to get rid of the corporation, and we're going to get to hip-hop, and hip-hop is going to resurrect our babies. Because they don't give a damn about what Jesus do. They want to give a damn about what Jesus do. That's the answer to the question.